Hey guys, welcome back to GP Reactions. My name is Gail. This is my channel and going to be listening to a little bit of music. I haven't done any reactions for a few days, so looking forward to this. Just wanted to thank everybody for I can say reacting, for subscribing, commenting, and donating to buy me a coffee and suggesting music to listen to, of which you can also do through Buy Me a Coffee, and I will react to tracks that are suggested through Buy Me a Coffee a lot quicker than I would do if I'm compiling great big lists. Um, that said, I'm going to be listening to a lady now who I've never heard of. Her name is Betty Bright. Apparently, though, she was married or is married to Suggs Out of Madness. There's a little bit of a write-up actually on this, so I'm going to have a quick um, read to see what I can learn about this lady. So this is a track. This is track 3 of the only Betty Bright and the Illuminations album, and it is now out of print and fairly pricey. So here's the vinyl rip. Nice vinyl. Betty Bright was originally a prominent vocalist with Liverpool legends Deaf School before her solo career. So it might be worth looking up or looking at Deaf School. This album features the likes of Clive Langer and Ian Brodie out of the Lightning Seeds, James Eller and Lee Thompson of Madness, Betty Bright, real name Anne Martin, married Graham Suggs McPherson, and retired from music to start a family. Recently, however, she has re-emerged along with Deaf School, playing several reunion gigs. Hopefully they're still married. I don't really know. Oh, and eagle-eyed amongst us have spotted a red-winged Betty in the Sex Pistols movie. Okay. Check the scene where Steve Jones soils the gold record. I mean, I've never seen the rock and roll swindle, the great rock and roll swindle. So, but yes, soils the gold record. I can only guess what that's about. Anyway, so without further ado, this is Betty Bright with the Illuminations. And this is a track called Hello, I Am Your Heart from the album Rhythm Breaks the Ice, I would say. So let's click play and have a listen to this. Just to add, this is from 1980 to give context. And it actually reached number 50 in the UK Top 40. So it's a bit like I don't know why I was just getting Bad Manners vibes then. I hope that she don't sound like Buster Blood Vessel. Very lively start. I'm really enjoying this. It feels like it's got a few different genres of types of music in this. I can't quite put my finger on all of them, but it feels like there's a little bit of a ska. I don't know if that's like it equates to two-tone as well, but it's almost like a little bit reggae-ish as well. So, and her voice is really, really gentle and feminine, which I like. I kind of I remember there's a few singles back then, and they were quite I suppose they were quite full on. It wasn't a bad thing. I really enjoyed that. I enjoy it more now looking back because at the time I was in 1980. I was listening to Sheena Easton, so there's a bit of a jump between these types of singers and Sheena Easton. But she's got a really nice voice, and I'm loving the very light, airy music around us. I think there's like a glockenspiel or something, and I can't remember what the sound was at the beginning, but it did give me Bad Manners vibes. But yeah, overall, I'm really surprised that I've never heard this before and that it wasn't actually in a chart because it's a really, really nice song.
Well, hello, I am your heart, and you got me
Bit bass as well.
broken one too many times. Hello, this is your heart speaking, and you got me hurt, girl, one too many times.
Sounds to me
You're
like a bit
away.
of so it sounds to me like a bit of sax. Can't quite work it out, but definitely a bit of brass in there somewhere.
On a little vacation, been gone quite a while. There won't have been no love making. You just have to wear a smile. Goodbye. This is your heart leaving. Wish you the best of luck while I'm healing up.
It's a really nice song. I like the vibes. I like the fact I mean it's a breakup story, I guess, and that she's leaving him. Because she needs a break. But it doesn't sound like it's like overly sad. It's like kind of one of them things where it's like, do you know what? I'm leaving you. But you do what you want to do. I'm off on holiday. I'm going to enjoy myself, and give my heart a chance to return to normal after being with you. So I just like it. It doesn't feel very heavy for a breakup song, and I loved all the little sax breaks in it. I don't know if there's any sort of trumpet type sounds in there as well. I liked there's a glockenspiel in there, a bit of bass. Um, yeah, it kind of felt it had a really sort of nice light vibes, and I would have loved this back in the day. I think I really would have enjoyed it because it was more of a happy song. I mean, 1980 there was some pretty grim stuff about. I say grim. There was like a kind of like a bit of a dark patch in 1980 between 79 and 81. 81 things started to brighten up and we became more socially conscious. In 1980 there was a lot of doom and gloom about, so it would have been nice to have actually heard this back then. I was just terrified myself during the 1980 with the idea of nuclear war. I think my brothers had a book about what would happen to Birmingham during a nuclear explosion, and I think it was just called the Third World War. Um, I may have read a little bit of it and just made myself even worse. We had the album War of the Worlds, which is about Earth being destroyed and taken over by aliens, Martians. That terrified me. We had the Martian Chronicles. Again, that kind of terrified me as well. So, yeah, it's just nice that I would have loved to have heard something like this. And this was like, I think it came out in February 1980, but yeah, it definitely has those kind of springtime feel to it. I'm definitely going to have to try and get a hold of a copy of this, but I mean, it looks like it's now impossible. As it's not recorded in any way anywhere anymore. So, and I think as the uploader said, it's a vinyl rip because it's so rare. But yeah, so fantastic to just give credit to the passionate friend, which is obviously a hint at maybe the teardrop explodes. So thanks, passionate friend, for uploading this great track, and I really enjoyed it. It's kind of brightened my day. I've had a couple of really, I mean, even though I've been on holiday, I've had a couple of really tense days. As a carer, I have to every now and again we have to cross the bridge of reapplying for benefits. I know not everybody kind of agrees with benefits. My friend is has a disability, so um, because she's been on a particular benefit, we've just been going migrating across to universal credit, and you never hear good things about benefits. So we've crossed one bridge, and I'm a little bit more in the know now about what needs to happen next, and hopefully we'll finalise this by next week. But it's been I've had 2 days off. Um, Today was supposed to be a relaxing day, but again I had another appointment with her, and so yesterday was very stressful. And I promised myself I would get round to reacting to some music before I go back to work tomorrow, because I never quite know how I feel on a Friday evening after I get home. I finish at 7 o'clock on weeknights, so this is just perfect for me, and I really enjoyed it. If any of you remember Betty Bright and with the Illuminations, then please let me know. And also, what was that other band she was in? Let's have a look. Deaf School. So if anybody remembers Deaf School as well, then again, please let me know, because it's really useful to kind of find out about these little connections. And the fact that she's definitely involved with Suggs, and there's somebody else from the band with her, and maybe Ian Brody's working on the album as well. It's all good stock, and yeah. So please join me in the comments below. Let me know what you think, what your memories are, if you have any of this record. And till next time, take great care of yourselves, and hopefully the weekend's just around the corner. So enjoy.